Hey, thanks for coming back to the channel. Uh, this is going to be a little different one. You won't see my face because I'm going to do a little, not necessarily knife porn, but uh, my journey through the various blades that I have. I am not a collector, and I say that to my good friend Collector 007. This is not a collection in a journey, but it is a journey dealing with self-defense and self-defense around uh, blades in general, right? And this is kind of my journey, here. And it goes back 10 years. 10 years ago, and it didn't look like this. This is all Cerakote. This is all Cerakote, right? This is my first knife when I started my journey to be an armed citizen. This knife is no longer made. It was made by Surefire, right? And I've had it ever since, and I use it almost never because I don't carry a fixed blade today. This is mostly for camping and that kind of stuff to have on my pack. I will be getting a fixed blade that I do intend to carry, but that hasn't arrived yet. The next knife that I got, because I didn't have anything that was a flipper, and I didn't know what a flipper was. I'll tell you, this is 10 years ago. I didn't know what a flipper was, right? But I was at our sporting goods store, and I saw this in the case, and I say, cool, let me have that. Now my experience with a flipper. Now, flippers. This is not spring assisted. So this is probably legal anywhere in the country. Not spring assisted. So you have to be fairly dexterous in flipping your wrist to get the blade out. Not hard, but you have to fidget. This is my first fidget knife. Great knife, great blade. I had it. Could I do self-defense with it? Sure. I don't want to fight with a knife. But this was the second one. And this was a very nice from CZ. And I think it's Kershaw. Hold on. Let me check that. Emerson, I'm sorry. So this was an Emerson, and you can tell because it has the wave, the original patented wave feature. This connects to your pocket, and then as you pull it out, the blade comes out. I thought that was a cool, and that's one of the reasons I got it. This was a gift from a guy that I helped get a rifle, and he just gave me this. It's a cold steel. This is old school. Old school. I've had this for 8 years. I use it almost every day. It's my kitchen knife, actually, for doing opening things. I don't take this out of the house. But this is a lockback, right? Manual opening. And then you have to press pretty hard on this little guy to get the blade in. Obviously not a self-defense knife. The next one I got was from our friends CRKT. And those of you who have seen this around, I had to have it. This was my first self-defense, official self-defense knife, right? Because it was easy to conceal, right? With this clip, right? Inside the waistband, easy to conceal, and you just pull it out when you need to get busy. Pull it out. You don't need a sheath with it. And when you open it up, one of the reasons I like it, because you can work on somebody with this one, right? But then when you really need to get busy, you can get busy, right? Two-hand closing, that's what I do with it anyway. So this is my first official self-defense knife. And I will carry it from time to time depending on where I'm going to be. Because remember, I don't want to get in a knife fight. But it has a mission. The next one, God, can't take me to a fucking knife store. You know I like blue. That's the first thing I saw about this knife. Blue. And I went, oh my God, I gotta have it. Gotta have it. But I also wanted it because I am a card-carrying infidel. I got a lot of infidel stuff. I hate Islam. I think Islam sucks balls. So I am an infidel. And this, from our friends at Benchmade. This is not some inexpensive knife, but this was the second one that I got for self-defense. That's the only purpose for it. And because it was now, this is not legal everywhere in the country because it's an automatic knife, right? It's legal where I am. It's legal most places, but check for out the front knives, automatic knives. You really need to check with your gun store, right? They know the knife laws probably better than you do. But I carry this from time to time, a lot less now, but because I don't want to get in a knife fight, I carry this. But it is really sweet. It's also expensive. The next one that I got, purely emotional, cause it's blue, right? You put a blue knife in front of me, I'm doomed. Blue. And this one is a regular spring assisted flipper. This is not legal because it's spring assisted in some states, right? But this is from my friends at CRKT. Again, I love this knife. The Ritual. And man, some would say it's not very effective for self-defense. I would say just pull the blade out and they'll think twice. But spring assisted, be careful. The next one is its cousin, also spring assisted, but it's black. Why? Because black is beautiful and I like black. And look at the contrast, right? This is the black version. Formidable looking. Spring assisted. Check where you live. Just got this out the front. I wish I hadn't. And here's why. Hear that rattle? It's not supposed to rattle, but it does. So I don't carry this. Got this yesterday. You can tell I like curved blades, right? And I like automatic knives. And this is from our friends. Where? Benchmade. Is it Benchmade? God, man. I have trouble with this stuff. Hold on. I'll be with you in a sec. MicroTech. Oh, my God. Sorry, guys, at MicroTech. I know the competition. This is a 3.5-inch blade. Automatic deployment. Manual. Hit the button. Manual. Put the blade back. This is a very stiff, very strong spring. This thing comes out really fast. So you have to be careful where your other hand is. Notice what I'm doing here. I'm going down to the blade to close it so I don't make any mistakes. And the little brother of the Ritual is this little guy. This is not spring assisted, so you got to work it a little bit. But it's a little guy. I had to get it because it's a little guy. Would I have gotten it before? Probably not. Now we graduate to the industrial strength stuff. I did a video on this. This is my friends at Kershaw. And this is what would happen if a a kukri had a baby with a machete. I love this thing, and it works great. Perfect balance, all that stuff. Sharp as heck. Sharp as heck. 9 inches. This will get stuff done. This is my camp knife and around the house knife. I'm not going to fight with this unless it's a zombie apocalypse, right? I don't expect any zombies soon. So there's that. And then finally, my last addition. Yeah, my last edition. I love this katana. I'm not going to take it all the way out. And I practice with this all the time. So that's my knife blade journey. I'm going to do another video on the knife fighting, and the answer is no, don't ever do that because it's kind of stupid. But that's another video. But this is my journey. No, I'm not a collector. But hey, feel free to talk about my stuff. I have tough skin. And with that, for those of you that like the content, please subscribe, hit the bell icon. And as always, wherever you can, however you can, whenever you can, carry on.